Hey, it's Radha. Today's class is going to focus on Kapalabhati, a cleansing and detoxifying breath that will increase your lung capacity and strengthen it. Joint rotations to help lubricate the joints and improve the health and range of motion in every joint in your body. And then we're going to end with a guided relaxation to just de-stress and give our bodies the self-care and the mind the self-care it needs. So we're going to start in a cross-legged position this morning, and if this isn't a comfortable way for you to sit, you could just sit any way it's comfortable for you. We're going to do a little bit of breathing right now, so just make sure however you're sitting is comfortable. And then sit up as tall as you can. Just make sure the spine is in a straight line. Kind of tuck the hips forward, tilt them back, and just find that centered. You can feel the two sit bones actually sitting and pushing into the ground. And then just kind of tuck your ribcage back, push it forward, and just kind of back and forth and find that center, that you feel like your ribs are stacked right above the hips. And then do your head. So just pull your chin back, push it forward, find the center. So you should feel like your head, ribs, and hips are all stacked perfectly. You can sit up tall without much effort. And put your hands wherever you want for the breathing, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do today is called Kapalabhati. So it's a really ancient breathing practice. The translation is the skull shining breath or the breath of fire. So if you have anger issues, this isn't the best breath to use as like a stress relief. But in terms of a pandemic going on and wanting to strengthen our lungs and just wanting to detoxify our lungs from any daily toxins or smoke and stuff like that. So with this breath, we're going to be doing really short, forceful exhalations, and you don't even have to think about the inhalation. It will just happen naturally. So I'm not going to be able to talk it through and do it at the same time. So I'm just going to demonstrate around right now, and then I'll count you through it. So you're almost kind of like, it's almost like you're getting punched in the stomach a little bit. So just, you take a deep breath in, and then so it's just really these quick, short breaths. Just focus on exhaling completely. The inhale will happen naturally. What we're going to do is the first time, I'm going to count 45 of those little pumps. And then you're going to breathe in and out completely, and then take a deep breath in, and we're going to hold the breath for 30 seconds. And we're going to do that 2 times in a row, the whole cycle. So just sit up tall, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and just fully exhale like normal. One more normal breath. Deep breath in. Exhale. And this time, inhale 2/3 of the lungs, not a complete breath. And then exhale, 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 exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Exhale completely. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely, and take a deep breath in and hold the breath this time. So as you're holding your breath, focus your eyes on the spot in between the eyebrows. Try to sit up tall. Keep your body as relaxed as possible while you're holding your breath. exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then a deep breath in and exhale. And we're going to begin the second round, the last round. Take a deep breath in, about 2/3 of the way. And exhale, 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 exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Hold it again. 30 seconds. Just try to stay relaxed. Focus your eyes in between the eyebrows. And exhale. Just let your breath return to normal. Take a few deep breaths. So that breath isn't one that you'll do all the time, but it's a good one to have in your toolbox. It's kind of weird that we're in this global pandemic, that we have a respiratory disease and nobody's talking about strengthening our lungs. So that's just one way to do it. And it helps clean them too. So today we're going to do a lot of different joint rotations. So we're going to try to kind of move every joint in our body and see how that goes. So we're going to just start with our wrists. So just interlace your fingers together and roll your wrists around in a circle. So you might kind of hear some crunchies and cracks, but that's fine. Rotating the joints in circular movements helps produce synovial fluid in them. It helps lubricate them so that they can just move around with more ease. So it's always good. You can separate them and just do both in circular movements. And then try going in the opposite direction. Good. Just squeeze the hands in a fist and then spread your fingers out wide. Just do that a couple times. Crack your fingers if you need to. We're gonna move on to the shoulders. I prefer to kind of get on my knees for this, but see where you're comfortable at. Just start by rolling the shoulders backwards. Good. And then we're gonna do an arm circle, which is, I'm doing my right arm, just reaching back. The biggest circle you can make. So you can kind of do some quick ones just to get it warmed up, and then try to go slow and really feel just how big of a circle you can make. And notice any limitations or restrictions where your arm kind of feels like it gets stuck, doesn't move quite as smoothly. One more. And try the other side. Just reach up, reach back. You can do the same thing, do a few quick ones on this side just to get it warmed up. And then really try to slow it down and see And notice the difference between the two. Maybe your right shoulder moved better, or maybe this one's feeling a little bit more locked up. A couple more. Good. Let's do the ones with the hands on the shoulders. Roll your elbows backwards. So this one, as much as I want you to be focused on your shoulders moving, and once you bring your elbows back, it's a really nice chest stretch. So I want you to focus just as much, probably more, moving your elbows backwards, and the front doesn't really matter so much. So it doesn't matter how close you go, it's just more about the backwards movement back here. Good. And try crossing the arms front and back. And just keep alternating which arm is on top in the front. Good. Perfect. All right. That pretty much, you can try to move your elbows in circles. They don't move quite into a circular movement, but it's still good to kind of see what kind of range of movement you have in them. And we're going to start to get more into our back. So come onto your hands and knees. And try to get the knees right below your hips. And then round into that cat position. Really curl, tuck your tailbone under. Pull your chin towards your tailbone. And then opposite. Drop the ribcage down, turn your tailbone up. Lift through your shoulders. And then just freely move from one position to the next. You can go quick, slow, just kind of see what's going on in your body. Try wiggling the hips back and forth, shoulders. And then we're going to do a little mobility here with our shoulders and hips. So try putting your right hand on your right shoulder and then just doing those same elbow circles backwards. Really seeing at this angle, gravity's definitely taking a different toll on us. So seeing how far back you can bring the elbow. And then you can do the opposite direction too here. Backwards again, and then just switch sides. So left hand on the shoulder, roll the elbow in big circles backwards. And forwards. And finish up with backwards one more time. Relax the hand back down. We're going to do the same thing with our hip. So you're going to bring your right knee in, reach it up as high as you can, and then back down through the middle and up and around. So just really think about, pulling it forward, start to lift it out, and just see how much you can lift it. It requires strength and flexibility. And then bring it back around. Just do that a few more times. And try the opposite direction. So as you're bringing it up back here, and then around. One more. Good. Switch sides, do the other leg. So pull it in first, start to lift out to the side, up and around. And then opposite direction, lift up, pull it out, down and around. last one. Good. Just push back to child's pose. So back towards your heels. Walk your hands up as far as you can reach. Good. Transition onto your back. And cross your right ankle over the left leg. We're just using this to do circles with the ankle width. So just start to move your right ankle in a big circle. And then move in the opposite direction. Just crunching your toes up, spreading them out wide. Now grab the back of your right leg. And we're going to try to do circles with the knee joint. So it's kind of tricky like the elbow. It doesn't quite move in a circular movement, but we'll get it as close as it can. So start to bring it out wide to the right, as wide as it will go. You can straighten it all the way up. Turn it in towards the left and drop it back down. I'm just going to do a couple of these. So try to figure out which part of the movement you're the tightest in. For me, I feel like I have a big circle except when I get out here. This part of my circle is not really a circle. So when I'm doing these, I'm really thinking about trying to move my leg through this as big as I can. And then it naturally kind of goes through the rest. So just try to be mindful. And then take in the opposite direction. Cross, lift, externally rotate, and come down. Just do that a couple more times. Good. We're going to do some circles in the hip joint. Just take the top of your knee. We're going to push it around. So whatever helps you reach. I think I like just my right hand on it. Can do a bigger circle. Pulling it out wide, reaching down as far as you can, twisting across. Good, and we'll actually take this into a twist. So take the bent knee, bring it over your body, reach your right arm out and look over your left shoulder. And just hold it here. Close your eyes and just breathe. Come back to center. Let that leg just stretch out completely. Just notice the difference between your left and right leg right now, so you can feel any changes that happen from those little rotations. You might feel warmer. You might feel like you can feel more circulation, or just a decrease in tension. And let's do the left leg. Bend the right knee, cross the left ankle over, and start to do your circles. Really try to make the biggest circles you can. Really challenge your flexibility and mobility. And then opposite direction. Crunch your toes. And let's do the knee circles. So you want to straighten out your right leg, Drop your heel down. We'll take it internal, well, we'll go the same way. Go out to the left as wide as you can. Straight at the top, and to the right, and down. And the same thing, notice where you get sticky on this side. Try to work on that little range of movement. And let's take it in the opposite direction, come across to the right, reach up. And just notice what's going on in your body. It's always good to really connect the mind and the body together. So like I noticed on this side, one of my limiting, when I get to here, I feel it in this muscle. So there's something going on this side that didn't happen on my other side. So it's just good to be aware of these things that happen in our bodies so we can kind of work on them, or just awareness is good. And relax that. We're going to take the hip circles. So if you want to just take the left hand behind your knee, bring it in. And biggest circles you can reach. One more. And take it in the opposite direction. Two more here. And now let's take this all the way into your twist. So bring it over to the right side. You can take your right hand and put pressure, gentle pressure, bring the knee down. And then reach your right arm or left arm out and look over your left shoulder. Just try to focus on your breathing. Really nice deep breaths. Stay out of your mind. And come back to center. Bring both knees in. And do the knee circles together, reaching out as far as you can, reaching over and pulling in. Just really roll the lower back muscles down, pour the weight into them. And take the opposite direction. Relax and straighten out your legs. So we're going to finish up with a little guided relaxation. So just make sure you're in a really comfortable position. You want your spine in a straight line, legs wide, arms wide. If you have any lower back issues, you can bend your knees and maybe stick a little pillow under them, or you could just have your knees bent and it will take the pressure off your lower back. Just close your eyes and reconnect with your breath. You don't have to change it, just become aware. Just take this moment to be grateful for your body and all the work it does when you're not paying attention at all. You don't have to tell the lungs to breathe. You don't have to tell the heart to beat. You don't have to tell the stomach to digest. So just take a moment to be grateful for everything your body does for you. Be grateful that you were motivated enough today to jump into class. Take a sense of pride for taking care of your mind and your body. Just keep taking slow, deep breaths. You can use the box breathing if you want, where you inhale for 5 counts, hold for 5, exhale for 5, and hold it out for 5. Or you could just keep your mind focused on your breathing. And now you just stay relaxed and repeat these phrases in your own mind. Just trying to help your body relax even deeper. My toes and my feet are relaxed. My toes and my feet are completely relaxed. My calves and my shins are relaxed. My calves and my shins are completely relaxed. My knees and my thighs are relaxed. My knees and my thighs are completely relaxed. My hips and my butt are relaxed. My hips and my butt are completely relaxed. My abdomen and lower back are relaxed. My abdomen and lower back are completely relaxed. My chest and my back are relaxed. My chest and my back are completely relaxed. My fingers and hands are relaxed. My fingers and hands are completely relaxed. My forearms and upper arms are relaxed. My forearms and upper arms are completely relaxed. My shoulders and my neck are relaxed. My shoulders and my neck are completely relaxed. My eyes and my forehead are relaxed. My eyes and my forehead are completely relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am completely relaxed. slowly start to move your fingers and toes. Start to transition onto your side in fetal position. Just keep your body in this restful state. Take a couple more slow, deep breaths. Preparing your body and your mind for the day ahead. And then push yourself